Clara Bennett stood in front of her newly purchased craftsman-style home, paintbrush in hand, glaring at the neon orange violation notice tacked to her front door. The words, "Unauthorized exterior modification," were circled aggressively in red ink. "This is my house," she muttered, crumpling the paper. The teal accent wall she'd painted to brighten the dreary beige exterior was her declaration of freedom after years of renting. She hadn't expected the HOA's rulebook to rival a military manual. At the monthly HOA meeting, Clara stormed into the community center, her sunflower yellow dress clashing with the room's muted tones. The president, Ethan Cole, stood at the podium, a man in a crisp navy blazer, his dark hair perfectly styled, reading bylaws in a voice as smooth as it was infuriating. "You." She pointed at him during the Q&A. "Why does the HOA hate color?" The room fell silent. Ethan's gaze locked onto hers, his green eyes narrowing. "Rules maintain order, Miss Bennett. Your teal wall is a slippery slope." "To what?" "A neighborhood that doesn't look like a sepia filter." A few stifled laughs erupted. Ethan's jaw tightened. "See me after the meeting." Chapter 2, Compromises and Collisions. Ethan's office was a shrine to spreadsheets. "You have two options," he said, sliding a form across his desk. "Repaint or face fines." Clara leaned in, her citrus perfume unsettling him. "Or option 3, you amend the rules. That requires a majority vote. Then convince them." She smirked. "Or are you scared of a little change, Mr. Cole?" Their banter crackled like a live wire. Reluctantly, Ethan proposed a trial. Clara could keep her wall if she organized a community art project. "Something tasteful," he added. "Deal." She shook his hand, lingering a beat too long. Chapter 3, Murals and Melted Ice Cream. Clara transformed the drab community pool fence into a mural of local wildlife. Ethan supervised, arms crossed, as she laughed with kids painting ladybugs. "You're good at this," he admitted one afternoon, handing her a melting popsicle. "You're not so bad yourself," she said, wiping pink drips off his sleeve. Their fingers brushed, and Ethan's stern facade faltered. Late nights planning the project turned into shared stories. Clara's nomadic childhood, Ethan's pressure to fill his father's HOA legacy. "I never wanted this job," he confessed, watching her mix paints. "But I like fixing things. Even broken rules," she teased. "Especially those." Chapter 4, The Storm. A thunderstorm struck during the mural's unveiling. Ethan shielded Clara with his suit jacket as they sprinted to her porch. Soaked and breathless, they hovered in the doorway, rain blurring the line between restraint and desire. "Clara," he whispered, tucking a wet curl behind her ear. The kiss was electric, a clash of citrus and cedar, warmth melting the last of Ethan's resolve. Chapter 5, Vote of the Heart. At the next meeting, Ethan proposed a new bylaw. Homeowners may choose 2 accent colors from an approved palette. The vote passed, but Clara's smile was his real victory. That night, they repainted her teal wall together, adding a golden stripe, Ethan's idea. "A compromise," he said, kissing her paint-smeared cheek. Epilogue, a year later. The neighborhood now bloomed with coral doors and lavender shutters. At their wedding, Clara gifted Ethan a canvas, the community mural, with 2 figures holding hands in the corner. "Still hate color?" she whispered. "Only when it's not you," he replied, kissing her beneath a teal and gold arch.